like you can't get what you want, you know? And so just try to enjoy it anyway. You have the choice of just being like, I'm gonna endure this because I don't really have a choice. And nothing I try to do is going to fix it. I can't sustain that level of satisfaction. And I think I have to say this with a caveat and an asterisk, but like suffering is good. I don't want people to suffer. And I would not go and tell that to someone who's suffering in a way that I have not suffered. And I have no business telling other people how to react to their suffering. For me though, it's foolish for me to assume it's not going to happen or that I can slink away from it or that my life is enriched by not overcoming something, seeing something come up. And it's like, I've been avoidant a lot of my life. Like try and dodge the crisis and pre-plan for it. So it's, when it comes, I'll be ready for it. And now I'm finding there's so much relief when they come up and you're just like, all right, well, wait a second. Now this is a chance for me to learn something. I can get a tool from this, and like I don't need to succeed. I don't need to manifest. I don't need to get what I want because what I want is an interesting life. What I would like to be is have it's all feelings. That's the whole world. All of us are just sort of feeling and perceiving our way through the world. And I think when you go through all these different kinds of things, you have this whole diverse palette of experience and you have all these different feelings and you can, for art lovers, it's great. For people who love to create and take in art, you see something, you go, oh, I know exactly what that is. I know exactly what that feels like. I've been through that very specific thing. And wow, they articulated that. They know what that's like too. I don't feel alone. And that's so much better than just being like, have you ever noticed sometimes when things are going super well, you're kind of like, wow, remember when I was like breaking down and crying in my car? Like there was some kind of moment when you finally get like some sense of relief from that, because I had moments like that in the last couple of years where I was just so despondent and I would break down. I have one particular moment that I remember being in like a drive-through and just sobbing. I felt so alone. And then all of a sudden I just felt the sense of like peace and just this sense of like comfort in just having expressed and felt and I felt alive, And sometimes when things are going like super well and everything is going right, you're kind of like, think to that moment, you're like, wow, I was more alive in that moment than not necessarily more alive. But it's weird. It's weird how you'll sometimes miss it. You'll be like, I like the extremes. Life has a lot of extremes. And I think that in my work, what I really am attracted to is trying to go to those extremes and go to those places that almost feel like you're, like on a roller coaster, like, oh my God, I'm going to be sick. Like that's what I want in my work is to go to that point of like, oh my God, I'm dying laughing. I'm dying laughing. This is so funny. And then bam, oh my God, this is brutal and tragic. And oh shit, that's not a fluffy thing. That is the thing that we all know happens in life, and it's brutal and it's tough and oh shit. And then nice little joke like, oh, here we are back up again. It's gonna be okay. See, we can do this. We can do this. And I love that. I think that's art. I can't. I want excitement, and that's the only way I really know how to get it.